Hello and welcome back to the Road Runners Mzansi channel. My name is Nokuthula Gulwa, and this morning we're at the NY49 Stadium where the RCS Gugulethu Athletic Club will be hosting their annual Youth Day race. As you can see, I've arrived a little bit early. It's the calm before the storm. So just before a few runners start coming in, let's see if we can go in and chat to some of the club members about their race. Preparations for the morning were underway and members were busy setting up for the event, but we managed to chat to one of the race organizing team members. Tatops, you guys are ready to host runners today?
Yes, we are more than happy to accept every runner who's come to run today. And this is the race that everyone has been expecting because it's been off for the last 2 years.
Yes, perfect. And I hear that the route has changed from the previous years?
Yes, we had to make that slight change because of the roadworks around the township. The route now goes via Manenberg, which is an old route that we used to take, and now it's back to NY49 again. So it's a slight change, but it will be the right route, flat and fast.
And one last question, is it still going to be now an experience of Gugulethu? Are they still going to experience the township?
Most part of the race is in Gugulethu, about 85% of the race is in Gugulethu, so there's a slight touch of Manenberg.
Okay, perfect. All the best for today.
And in no time, the registration area was packed with runners signing up for the 11th edition of the Gugs June 16 race. In the start line were Western Province's top runners, including Zinhle, who had won the Langa Run for Freedom race in April. At the sound of the gun, runners went off and ran the streets of Gugulethu Township. At 3 kilometers, in the leading men's bunch was Thomas Strace running in the colors of UWC, joined by Molusi Judare from Satori as well as Stasha Yamano from Atlantic. Things started changing at 4 kilometers with Strace breaking out from the bunch. Halfway through the race, Strace was clearly in the lead, opening up a 50-meter gap from the second athlete. In the second half of the race, it was clear that this was his race to lose, as Strace was cruising with none of his competitors in sight. Strace won the race in a time of 30 minutes flat, running the fastest time for the June 16 race in 7 years. In second place was Satori's Judase in a time of 30 minutes 45 seconds, and Stasha Yamano from Atlantic finished third in 35 minutes 53 seconds. In the women's race, Zinhle from Boxer led the race from start to finish to win in a time of 30 minutes 40 seconds. In second place was Obetina Kanyonga in a time of 40 minutes 59 seconds from Nedbank, and Candice Hall from Cabanillas completed the top three in a time of 41 minutes 51 seconds. The winner of the race, Thomas Strace, chatted to us about his race.
Thomas, well done on your excellent performance.
Thank you, man.
What was your winning time?
I think it was sub 30. I'm not sure.
And you were the only one actually who ran a sub 30.
Yes.
Tell me, how did you find the race?
The course was nice and flat, but it was like my first time doing the course, so I didn't know when to move, when to pick up, so I just followed the marshal to guide me along the race. But the race was actually good. It was good.
Great. And speaking of, you said you weren't sure when to cut it, to break out of the group. When did you decide to do that?
I start normally, like we train, like we normally said the race starts at 6Ks. So the last 4Ks for me was quite a bit challenging, but because I was running alone. I didn't need like a teammate to push me, but it was good. It was good.
Yeah, and you did so well. You actually broke quite a huge gap, and it seemed like you were cruising. Was this your PB or?
No. It was not the PB. It was only like a good starter for me. Okay,
great. So you could have even ran faster, basically, if there was someone chasing you. Yes. Well done. And what's your next race now?
I'm targeting Durban 10K in.
Okay, well done. And all the best, eh?
We also chatted to a veteran category prize winner, Busisiwe Matiwane.
Busi, well done on your race, first of all. How was the race?
The race, it was good, but it's cold. But anyway, we managed to finish in a good time, 41. I don't know what was my time though, 41 plus.
Okay, perfect. And in terms of your position?
Position-wise, I did a hard. It was very hard because Billy was chasing me all the way from 5K until to the finishing. We have the split seconds to the finish. She was second, first.
First veteran woman.
Yes.
Well done. And you are happy with your performance overall?
So far, I'm happy because I'm coming from an injury, so it's still good.
Runners sprinted through the finish line, with many runners reporting to have achieved PBs. We chatted to some of the social runners about their experience of the race.
So I've got with me Ulebu from the Fat Cats Athletic Club, who was driving the sub-65 bus. Tell us, Lebu, how was the bus? How was the vibe?
It was amazing. We started very easy. Had a nice crowd behind me, a couple of PBs actually.
Oh, nice.
The route was amazing. I love the new route, so well done to RCS Gugulethu. The route was very nice. The race completely very nice.
So tell us, how was your race? How was the race?
The race was amazing. It started so beautifully well. The route was amazing because I wasn't expecting actually this route because I thought maybe it's going to be the same route that we did the previous year. But it was a very nice route. It was so well organized and amazing.
And were you chasing a time today? Saturday?
Not really, but at least my target was to do the race under 110, which is I have managed to do it 105.
Oh, nice. Well done. Well done. And keep up the good work.
And happy Youth Day to all the youth of South Africa.
Thank you.
And lastly, we chatted to the men's captain of the RCS Gugulethu Athletic Club to hear his views on how the race went.
Press, tell us, how did you find the race in terms of how it went?
Thank you so much for the opportunity to us. Thank God I made it on TV. Nonetheless, this morning we came in numbers as a club members, you know, it was so appreciative. People came to support. I believe the turnout was still good considering the weather conditions that we experienced the last 2 days. Anyone could have assumed or made a conclusion that on Monday that Thursday will also be the same like Monday or Tuesday when it was flooding and raining. And then for me, Tulas, I believe the race went well.
And I hear that the route was different obviously this year compared to the other years, right? And do you feel like, well, did any runners come to you to tell you how they found this route compared to the last one or the normal?
Yes, we got feedback about this route. Actually, they asked us to keep the route.
Oh, wow.
Most of them, they got PBs.
Okay, great.
Because this one is stretchy and straight, they enjoy that. They beat one another there, you know, and they take one another there. I saw the guys passing us at 7-kilometer water point. They were not tired because they were not turning corners. They were just going and flying, you know. Then they did not complain. They were happy.
It's Youth Day. It's an important day. So what message or what role is the club playing?
My hope and my belief is that by being here, gathering from different races, from different tribes, youthful as we are, majority of the people who came to the race, they are young. Then we believe that when they saw us and when they were told that we are running for June 16 to celebrate June 16, the Youth Day, for the Youth Month, we give hope that something better will happen to those guys who are sitting at home watching us from the street.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Press, and all the best to the club for their future endeavors. I know you guys are going to the Comrades, and thereafter you'll be obviously planning for the December 16 race. Huh?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for making it on the TV.
Well done to the RCS Gugulethu Athletic Club for hosting a successful race. If you took part in the race, drop us a comment and let us know how it went. Until next time, thank you for watching.